Today's event was really focused on the drivers, right? So focused on mind, money, and manners. Okay, so if you break that down, on the mind, it's very heavily focused towards mental health, right? Something that very often has a stigma attached to it, and we want to try and break those barriers. And today we had obviously our great speakers, and on the mind, it was about really understanding what mental health means and how we can find ways to really have a positive effect on mental health during our daily lives. And this is especially important for our riders who are on the road every day, blaring traffic, busy always picking up customers. So that became a really important part of today's session. The second one, of course, is on money, right? So we had our speakers from IME Pay, and trying to help drivers understand financial literacy, right? So what does that mean? It's how best to manage your money and have access to the financial levers that are required in the day-to-day lives of our driver partners. And whilst there's probably still a long way to go, our partnership with IME is really one step towards that. And I think they spoke beautifully today about some of the opportunities there within the financial ecosystem for our drivers. And then the third one was on manners, right? A really interesting aspect of today's event. And manners, again, if we break that down, really what we're trying to say here is how you portray yourself in front of the passengers, right? So the riders can really have a long-lasting effect, not only on the business, but on you as a rider as well. The better the manners, the better the approach, the higher the rating, right? So I think all in all, a great event to continually build our community within Nepal and continually drive the driver engagement here in specifically now really Kathmandu. There's a few elements here, right? I think first off, we've done tremendously well since we came into the market and are Nepal's #1 ride-sharing application. Why is that? Well, apart from doing events like we've done today, right, where we really try and drive the community engagement with our drivers, we have our unique peer-to-peer model, right? So allowing passengers and our drivers to mutually agree upon a fare. And we've seen that work tremendously well in the 48 countries that we operate in. Here, it's really been welcomed. We have our fair price model, right? So where we are, and that is again allowing our drivers and passengers to agree upon a fare, keeps us from the need to rely upon heavy algorithms for surge pricing. And the final one is again breaking that down. The negotiation within the app is another key lever, which sets us apart from perhaps our competitors here, or maybe even coming in. Any new campaigns? Yes. So we've recently done our rider campaign where we've for our platinum drivers, right? So they kind of the more rides that they do, there were earnings available for those top riders. And then we've got our brand new campaign coming up later this year called Ride for Goals. So this is a ride to donate campaign, and this is very heavily focused on engaging passengers, making an impact through the rides that they take. And this impact will be for every third ride. inDrive will donate 10% to contribute towards building stronger sports facilities within Nepal. Now here, this will be playgrounds in schools, or it will be local basketball courts or futsal courts. And this is a great kind of Ride to Donate campaign that will launch this year. Yes, so the Ride to Donate campaign is where for every third ride, inDrive will contribute 10% of that fare to these goals, right? So this will be either, like I say, renovating playgrounds in schools, or helping to provide kits for basketball teams or futsal teams. So multiple different opportunities of that investment, and working with passengers to kind of do that, it really helps, again, build that community feel. I'll keep this one quite short, right? We are the market leaders in Nepal And again, thank you to all of our passengers and to our driver partners for getting us to where we are today. Yes, we do. So we partner with Salico, so the Sagarmatha Lumbini insurance company. And this is to offer accident coverage to its users in Nepal. So we partner with Salico, which is a strong, reputable company here, to ensure that passengers and drivers have access to reliable financial protection. We have several companies in the 48 countries. We have several countries where we have similar kind of schemes, right? And now, of course, Nepal is an important market for us. It really sits at the stronghold of what we're trying to build over the next few years. And we're always finding opportunities and ways where we can continually enhance that for drivers and passengers. I'm super fond of Nepal. As I said earlier, this is my third visit here in just over 4 months. So we see the great opportunity that Nepal has to grow, both by helping passengers with greater accessibility to mobility solutions, and again, by ensuring that our drivers on the road are operating as safe as possible. So actually, if you go onto our app, you will see you've got our, the main one here is, look, safety is for sure, like, number one. It's paramount to probably to any ride-hailing business, but certainly for inDrive, it's really right up there. And whilst we'll continue to evolve on our safety features, some of the core features that we have now, the SOS button, as you mentioned. So that can be used at any time during that ride and will connect the passenger directly to the emergency services. We've also got 24/7 immediate support access as well. And you can have share your ride, right? So at any time since the ride started, you can share real time your ride with a friend or family member. And these family members or friends can be in the trusted contacts. So a really quick, easy way to connect them during the app during their ride via our app. I think probably just lastly on sustainability, right? We know that sustainability is continually growing and evolving. And it's important that all companies that can take action should. What do we currently do here in Nepal? Well, we've got our electric vehicle fleet via our comfort module, and that will continue to grow. This launched only a few months ago, and we've seen tremendous success so far. So we'll continue to grow and evolve that and add even more to our electric vehicle fleet. And we're always open to working with companies, that want to help try and impact that change positively here in Nepal.
Thank you for your
Thank you
time.
so much.